I'm Phil, and I'm here to share with you what it's like living with end stage renal failure. So, a couple of weeks ago, I posted a video to say that I had temporarily been removed from the waiting list for a donor kidney. Now, the reason that happened is I was getting some chest pains, and the people who look after the donor list wanted me to be retested to make sure my heart's capable of dealing with a transplant should that situation arise. So today we finished the second half of that test. The first half last week, I went into the hospital. They injected a slightly radioactive substance into my bloodstream, and then they scanned my heart at rest. Today, it was pretty much the same thing, except it wasn't at rest. So what they did was as well as the tracer, they injected, I'm not sure what it was, but a chemical uh, to stress my heart, and they had me walking on the spot. Well, I started off marching, but that didn't last long. Had me walking on the spot for 4 minutes, and then they did the scan. So there's the at-rest scan, which they can now compare to the under stress scan. So that they do give you half an hour after you finish the stress test, and they're monitoring the ECG and your blood pressure and all that sort of thing while you're doing the stress test. So anyhow, last time I did the stress test was a couple of years ago before I started dialysis. And at that time, I did not last the entire 4 minutes. I think 3 or 3.5 minutes or something I got to. But seconds into the test last time, I had raging sore throat, pounding headache, real pressure ringing in my ears. I was absolutely exhausted and out of breath. And I honestly felt like I was going to keel over and die. To be honest, that's how bad it felt. So I was not looking forward to doing the test this time. However, this time I managed to last the whole 4 minutes without too much trouble. I mean, I had to push myself, but it wasn't that bad. The symptoms were there, but they were much less. So I'm kind of putting that down to dialysis, cleaning all the rubbish out of my body, which was there when I did the test last time. And last time, after I felt like I'd failed so miserably, I came away thinking, well, that's it. I'm never going to get a kidney transplant there. And they said your heart was showing to be perfectly healthy. So hopefully, when we get the results back this time, it'll be the same thing. And I'll be back on the donor list the recipient list in a week or two. If you are interested in more insight into what it's like to live with end-stage renal failure, check out my channel.